So for those who were definitely concerned about the SNAP pause the last time, I definitely advise you to listen up. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. To this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. State is also A plus.
These past few years showed me.
Hey family, welcome back to another video. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Today is Saturday, so happy Saturday. Hopefully you all are doing well. If you had a stressful week, hopefully your weekend is going better. We're going to jump right into today's video and see exactly what is going on. So grab you a cup of coffee, tea, your pop, your water, whatever it is that you got to sit in and listen. So if you rely on SNAP, or you know someone that rely on SNAP, which is food stamps, because some people don't even know what SNAP is. They'd be like food stamps. So SNAP and food stamps is the same darn thing. So if you know someone who rely on food stamps, and y'all know the last episode, which I think was a test. I can't get over that, which I think was a test. The last episode when there was a pause in funding and benefits, and a lot of people who didn't have access to food unless they went to like a pantry. Some states did do like, they have funding for pantries, and the pantries, some states did step up and providing extra food to those pantries. All right, let's get that out. So if you do rely on SNAP, take a second, listen in. There are some states that is at risk of funding being paused again until certain information is received. Like I say, even if it doesn't affect you personally, it might affect someone you know, your family, your friends, whoever. Go ahead and share this video. Just that simple. Share the video and let them know, like, hey, there might be an interruption in benefits. You might want to go ahead and stock up on some things now while you do have it. Still holiday season, guys. Still holiday season. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into what's going on with those SNAP benefits. Definitely those Democratic states, as they're saying, allegedly, I don't know, I'm not there, is not giving information that's needed in order for federal funding to continue being sent over to those states. And some states are saying, well, it's illegal for y'all to be requesting data, names, information to be sent to you guys. But the Trump administration is trying to filter out those who should not be on SNAP, such as immigrants, as what I'm understanding, right? Such as those immigrants, they're trying to filter out the system. So let's pull up this report right here and let's see exactly what is going on. Here's why you should always make sure you have a little extra something put away, especially if your main source of income or money for food comes from food stamps or snaps. It's very important that you do have like a good rotating stockpile or pantry, or extra something just putting away, or those lasting foods, because we just witnessed what happened with the SNAP, how it was paused and then resumed after some time. So now there's another threat to it. So the Trump administration threatens to withhold SNAP benefits from blue states over immigration data. So what's happening, you have the Republican states and the Democratic states. Just to kind of sum it up, information have been requested from these states, just to make sure all the applications and information is accurate. If these states does not submit proof of applicants and their information, basically, then those states can have the funding froze, meaning if you live in that democratic state and the state did not report whatever it is that they're asking for, SNAP benefits could be froze again until, you know, the Trump administration get what they need. So the Trump administration indicated Tuesday that it will begin withholding SNAP benefits from recipients in most Democratic led states starting next week after those states refused to provide the Agriculture Department with data including recipients' names and, of course, that immigration status. So it seems like that's all they're looking for, but it's the immigration status. So, Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins said during a cabinet meeting Tuesday that 29 Republican led states have complied, but the 21, including California, New York, Minnesota, have refused to provide the data, y'all, which was requested back in February. Said her department requested the info to root out fraud, guys. They're saying so as of next week, we have begun and will begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply and tell us and allow us to partner with them to root out this fraud and to protect the American taxpayer. There are a lot of immigrants who do receive benefits. For those of you who do believe, because I saw some people say it like, oh no, if you're not a citizen, you can't receive benefits. Immigrants have been receiving benefits. There have been funding put aside for immigrants to receive benefits as well, such as that food stamps and housing, and they already was open to a free education and all. So I guess they're trying to filter out the immigrants, something like a filter. Um, So they're saying close to 42 million people in the U.S. receive benefits for food assistance through the SNAP program. So they're also saying, someone said, genuine question, why is the Trump administration so hell-bent on people going hungry? Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison called Rowland's remarks a move to punish political rivals. They're also saying it's nothing short of ridiculous that the Trump administration is once again trying to withhold SNAP funding over data sharing after a court clearly barred them from doing so. So basically what they're saying is it illegal for them to be sitting here going crazy over data that they don't even have access to or should not have access to? I mean, I'm kind of in the middle because it's like, they're trying to filter out the country in a way. But then again, it's so much more that's going on with the whole immigration situation. And it's way worse than just those SNAP benefits, guys. So they're saying 21 states and the District of Columbia sued the administration to block the data requirement this year. The Attorney General argued that the demand was part of a campaign by the Trump administration to amass Americans' sensitive personal data and misuse that data for unauthorized purposes. So a federal judge in San Francisco also blocked the administration from withholding the federal SNAP funding from states that refuse to provide the requested data. So there is a possibility that the SNAP benefits could be paused again, just to let you guys know, if certain states don't comply with sending over that data, that information that is needed. So you guys just prepare ahead. Like I said, if you do rely on SNAP benefits, just make sure you got those lasting foods just in case there is another interruption in your benefits. All right, y'all. So the U.S. is also expanding their travel ban to other countries. So if you guys do travel back and forth, especially out of the country and then trying to get back in, You definitely might want to check that travel ban list. I'm not too sure if it's listed around the airport or whatnot. But definitely check that travel ban list because it is expanding. They're saying that it's over at least 30 countries or nations listed on this travel ban list, though we don't even have full access to the full list. I tried to pull it up. Maybe it's updated by now. I'm going to double check. But they are saying that that travel ban list is expanding. Let's see exactly what's going on with that. So there's been a big travel ban for you guys who did not know. And I'm noticing that the list is expanding when it comes down to these travel bans here. Um, so they're saying like it's about how many? The travel ban includes 19 nations and multiple officials. They're saying that they're telling it's the Trump administration is considering expanding it to 30 guys. Let's see exactly which countries it is. Oh, my family. So this list is expanding fast. They saying the U.S. widens travel ban to more than 30 countries now. Wow. So the U.S. plans to expand the number of countries covered by its travel ban to more than 30. So this is coming straight from the U.S. Homeland Secretary, Kristi Noem. They reported this on Thursday. So Noem had an interview with Fox News. And they did ask to confirm whether the administration of President Donald Trump would be increasing the number of countries on the travel ban list to 32. And they're saying that they won't be specific on the number, but it is over 30. So it could be more than 32. It could be more than 32. And they're also saying the president is continuing to evaluate countries. So Trump signed the proclamation back in June, banning the citizens of 12 countries from entering the United States and restricting those from 7 others, saying that it was needed to protect against foreign terrorists and other security threats. So the ban applies to both immigrants and non-immigrants. I heard this right. The ban, it applies to immigrants and non-immigrants, such as tourists, students, and business travelers. For those, you have some people who come to the U.S. for study. So they do come for study. So then that might be at risk for them as well. So they didn't specify which countries would be added to the list, but there would definitely be more. They're saying if they don't have a stable government there, and if they don't have a country that can sustain itself and tell us who those individuals are and help us vet them, why should we allow people from that country to come here to the United States, they're saying. It was also reported that the Trump administration was considering banning citizens of 36 additional countries from entering the United States, guys. And all of this is actually already in writing. Man, this really sucks because you really do see a lot of people from other countries, foreigners, coming over here to definitely get their study on and make a better living for themselves. Let's see what else is going on. They're saying an expansion of the list mark a further escalation of migration measures the administration has taken since the shooting of 2 National Guard members in Washington, D.C. last week. Investigators say the shooting was carried out by an Afghan national who entered the U.S. in 2021. Through a resettlement program under the Trump administration, officials have argued there was insufficient vetting. So this is a permanent pause, they're saying, since that shooting. They're saying migration from all third world countries. No one is allowed. And prior to that, officials from the Department of Homeland Security said Trump has ordered a widespread review of asylum cases approved under the administration of his predecessors. Let's see. Democratic President Joe Biden and green cards issued to the citizens of 19 countries. So even green card holders are at stake as well, even if it's in active status. I think that they're really just going to crack down more on the ICE situation. and just snatching any and everybody up that even look, it's going towards, their look, just snatching, not even confirming right away. You're just looking at them. So since returning to office in January, so Trump did aggressively prioritize immigration enforcement, sending federal agents to major U.S. cities and turning away asylum seekers at the U.S. Mexico border. His administration has frequently highlighted the deportation push, but until now, it had put less emphasis on efforts to reshape the legal immigration, which is something else that should be done as well. So they're also even pausing immigration applications for some countries as well. So, you guys, the countries on the U.S. travel ban list under President Trump's 2025 executive orders, they said they divided this list here into full and partial restrictions, with 12 nations facing full bans like Afghanistan, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, Myanmar, Chad, Eritrea. Probably saying some of this stuff wrong. Even Haiti made the list, y'all. Has that been Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, and 7 facing partial bans, including Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Syria, Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, Venezuela. They saying for certain visas, primarily for security reasons related to vetting. Y'all, I know I done chopped up some of them countries' names. Don't come for me, okay? So countries with full entry bans, which we already went over, and I'm not gonna go ahead and chop up some more of these names. And then we have these here countries with the partial entry bans, and they have Cuba. Cuba is limited to some visas though, and Venezuela is limited to certain officials and families. Of course, they're saying it's that inadequate vetting documentation from these nations as justification, and that's according to the White House. These restrictions affect immigrant and non-immigrant immigrants with visas, with some pausing green card applications and naturalization processes for nationals from these countries. So if they was in the process and was just this close to getting their green cards, man, I feel for them. But yeah, what's done and being done is happening already. So let me know how y'all feel about this. Is it a good thing? Like, I know some people are like, yeah, just keep them out. But do y'all know how many people actually, who's non citizens, actually help actually build up the U.S.? I don't know if y'all know, but I've seen it. Um, yeah, but it is what it is. That is the current ban list. This is not all of it, guys. This is not all of it because there's up to over 30 now, with some not even being listed. But we will find out very soon. Get straight to the comments just for a little bit because it's been a minute. And Miss Tonette, I love when you comment because you always have something informative to share. Definitely some great tips here. Dollar Tree, yes. So we did go to Dollar Tree. The video is up, guys. For those of you who are still here, I'll link it above right now. Um, so she come in, share her hello, and then she jumped right into exactly what she's buying from Dollar Tree. And guys, listen up because these are some great items. So thank you, Miss Tomat. Oxy Cleaner. If you guys have not seen the Oxy Cleaner in Dollar Tree, it's definitely there. Go ahead and take a look. Not all Dollar Trees have the same thing. And just remember those prices have changed. Bleach tablets, yes, those are easier to store versus just bleach. Long as you have the water on hand. Steel wool pads, flossers, nail strengthener, band-aids, Yardley charcoal soap. My mother just loved that Yardley soap. And she know when she can't find it at Dollar Tree, it's gonna cost her more elsewhere. So that Yardley soap, guys, man, that's the cheapest it's gonna get. I'm just saying. Where were we? Or maybe some other. I will have to look for the air fryer liners for the young folk here or parchment paper. Yes, the air fryer liners. That was my first time actually seeing them in Dollar Tree. So if you guys are used to spending like $10 on a stack of air fryer liners, I use aluminum foil parchment paper too. I used air fryer liners once because it was given to me by my grandmother. But if you're looking for those air fryer liners, guys, they have them in Dollar Tree now. Um, where are we? Baby powder is definitely a great find at Dollar Tree as well. First aid ointments, earplugs, lidocaine patches. Of course, when you can find them, pins, extra reading glasses, definitely not bad for. It's $1.50 still or $2 now. Reading glasses for around the house, for labels, the tubs of hand sanitizer, wipes for the car, yes, if they still have them. Uh, did we see part of this before? Am I losing it? No, you're not losing it. I actually put up a little short of the video before I actually uploaded the full video. So no, you did definitely see just one little snippet of this video that I did upload. It's like that very beginning. I was showing you guys the line and then asking a question like, what are your 5 items that you buy from Dollar Tree? That's all you guys saw from the video. So yes, you did. You're not losing it. If anybody losing it, I'm losing it. Okay. Uh, and yes, the guy buying the canned heat may be a prepper. Yeah, someone went in Dollar Tree and bought like 50 things of that canned heat thing. Um, Miss Tonette going to say I got a good buy on the bigger ones in a flat that that are just sitting. But people don't realize that any flame is a carbon monoxide threat, and you don't want to risk that. You need a carbon um, monoxide detector. So if you guys don't have those detectors, definitely get some, especially if you're living in a house, apartment, wherever. There should be not just regular fire detectors. You should definitely have the carbon monoxide detectors as well, not just the regular smoke alarms. And make sure you guys are changing your batteries regularly when you first hear that beep. Yeah, I know some of y'all hear it in the background right now. Stop playing around and go and change the battery. If you need help changing the battery, get somebody to come over to change that battery. You want to make sure that you stay safe at all times. Change those batteries. And if you live in like a 2-level house or 3-level house, me personally, we have basement, first floor, second floor. So I just try to make sure I have a carbon monoxide on each floor detector. So definitely make sure your house is literally in order from your prepping all the way down to your carbon monoxide and fire detector. Um, yeah, that's definitely a plus. So thank you, Miss Tonette, for that reminder of those carbon monoxide detectors. You guys, please don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Especially if you plan to use any of those like camping stoves. They're not supposed to be used in the house, but I've seen people do it. Okay, I've seen people do it. So thank you, Miss Tonette, for coming through and hanging out with us. Quick shout out to Happy Grandma for Ruth P, who's always coming through and dropping a comment. Sandy to T-Mobile is somewhere in here, definitely dropping a comment. Some newcomers, Elaine Flynn, 9685. I'm not sure if you're a newcomer though. Watching from South Jersey. Hey, hey, neighbor. Rosette or Rosetta. Hope I'm saying it right. Checking in from Texas. Um, Pat definitely always coming through with the hey, hey, hello. Hopefully you all are enjoying the holiday season this year around. It's quite cold here in Jersey as well. Oregon, definitely freezing over there. Sandy T-Mobile, Sandy over in Oregon. Let me know what's going on. Over in Oregon is such a food desert. Like stores been shutting down left or right year after year. Have y'all open? Well, over in Oregon, have there been any new stores open lately? Um, yeah, Stephanie said she went and tried that Grinch shake. I think McDonald's, if I'm not mistaken, she did mention something about like some pickle salt or something. I don't know how many of y'all actually still go to McDonald's. I'm gonna try the Grinch shake. It could be tasty. When it comes down to Dollar Tree, yeah, the price changes would have a lot of customers, loyal customers, stop shopping there because guess what? You can now find a lot of the Dollar Tree items cheaper elsewhere. Zepcha, yep, yep.
no longer shopping at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree still got some great deals, though, Zephyr. It depends. But if you are a real deal shopper, you know that you can find a lot of items cheaper elsewhere. I did go to DG. I mentioned that probably in the next video. Took some pictures there. I found a lot of good items over in the dollar section. And Beth B, and yes, definitely been to Dollar Tree and shopping around. She spent $38. When me and my mother went, y'all, she spent like, I think it was 60 something dollars. She picked up a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. Yes, guys, so we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. We did jump into some of the comments. We did actually cover.
We did actually cover that travel ban. Definitely pay attention to that. I think that, like I said, I think the list is supposedly supposed to expand. So much good stuff in this video. Definitely love connecting with you guys in the comments, though. So definitely make sure you all drop some comments down below. So that travel ban law and those SNAP benefits might be paused again. Highly advise people to stock up, stock up, stock up, stock up, stock up. It's nothing else to add to it. Stock up. Walmart right now have some pretty good deals on certain canned goods, though. And it's the right time to grab them and add it to your pantry. But you really do have to shop around. And then to make it easy, if you just want to go online, right? Go online on top of that Walmart bar or your local supermarket, but specifically Walmart. If you go online and go to the search bar, make your shopping a little bit easier. All you have to do is type in canned goods under $1 and it pop up everything that's under $1 to make your shopping trip easy. So if you even don't want to shop online, even though some deals are just for online, if you go into the store and you find these exact same items and say if it's the same price, you can just pick it up in the store yourself if you want. So definitely this is the right time to be stocking up, especially with some of those holiday sales. I think Cyber has been extended. I'm still seeing Cyber Day deals all around. So you might find some items, with the Cyber Day deals as well. So definitely we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. I want to thank you all for coming along. It is holiday season. So happy holidays. Hopefully you all stay warm and stay safe. Please stay safe and watch your back while shopping because people are watching when you get those packages delivered. Make sure someone is home to get those packages unless they can be stored in a safe place. Like if you have a code or a lockbox or something, on your porch or in your driveway, just make sure that the delivery person have a place to put your packages securely away because people are walking around snatching up packages because it is holiday season. Yes. So thank you all for coming along. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. We're leaving this right here where it's at. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. You all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all remain beautiful queens and kings. If you are new here, go ahead and like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel to join the family. Drop a comment by checking in. Share with your friends and family. Love you all, and God bless. Peace out.